I had an idea to do Okay, so the goal here is simple. Go into the market, meet up with Alexis at Socio's Produce, and she's gonna give me this mystery bag. Okay, so now the goal for this challenge is to get the mystery bag from Socio's Produce. I'm not gonna look at it until I get home and make a dish. Now, I've never done a mystery challenge on my channel, so this will be quite interesting. Honestly, I don't really do mystery box challenges at all, so we'll see how this goes. All right, here is Socio's Produce right over here. Let's go see what she got for us. What do you, oh, you're not done yet? Should I swoop back around? I can't pick, it's a mystery challenge. All right, I'll swoop back around. All right. Okay, she's not done yet and there's no peeking, so I'm gonna just walk around. I'm just gonna walk around. So what's cool about the market is you go down and there's like probably 3 or 4 levels down to the market. A lot of people don't realize that. So there's a lot more to the market than just the fish guys in the front. So like when you're in the market, you'll find a bunch of cool random shops and they all have really sick views for the most part. So check this one out right here. This is just like some random wine shop and it's got a really sick view out the window. These cat donut plushes, these are pretty fun. There's also a good amount of bookshops in here. There's Holy Cow Records. I've gotten some records from this shop before too. This is a pretty cool record shop. And look, once again, amazing view just from the record shop. And then through here, below this staircase is Chef Steps. If you guys always wondered about Chef Steps, there's my bro right here. And then they've got the whole studio. You guys have seen me do some videos here in the past. Just another cool part of the market as well. I was just gonna pass by and he wants me to come in. I was literally just passing by and just showing him around. Walking in the hallway, he said, "Let him in." How you doing? Good, man. How you doing? Good, man. I'm just like filming on this new little camera I got, the little DJI Pocket 3.
I saw that just come out. Yeah.
It's pretty neat. It smells like fresh paint or something, or wood.
Oh, we did paint some of the walls over the break.
I'm just gonna do a mystery. I'm doing a mystery bag challenge today.
For just by yourself at home, or?
What's up, dude?
How you doing, man?
Good. How are you?
Good. Nice to see you.
Good to see you too. Long time no see. Oh. So this is Grant. You guys have seen him on the channel, and he made this place. I'm just stopping by to say hi while she's making the mystery bag. All right, buddy. Good
well, I'm around. Have fun with that mystery box.
I will, dude. Thanks. All right, what do we got? Sick. It's in a bag? Oh, it even says mystery on it.
Yes!
Sick.
Mystery guy.
Oh, sorry. This is Alexis. She made our mystery bag today. Oh, you're playing that new Beatles song. Nice. Well, thank you.
Thank you.
All right. I'll be back. My what?
I like your hat.
What does it say? I don't remember what.
Just UW.
Oh, the UW hat. All right. Oh, you'll get a shout out. Yeah. All right. So this mystery bag feels really heavy. So we'll see what the fuck. All right. Let's see what she packed us. We've got all the herbs. Okay, she went hard. What is all this? Okay. Good bag. So it looks like she sent me a great variety of stuff. I've got 2 types of mushrooms. I've got 2 types of fruit. I guess you could call it 3 if you call in the tomatoes. I got a citrus. I've got bitter greens. Got some alliums, a choke, a veg. Okay, let's think about this. How am I gonna think about this right now? Let me just sort of show you, let me like just sort of break down how I would think about this. So I would break it down like this. I've got something acidic and sweet. I could either like, you know, maybe pickle the grapes or keep them as is, or maybe make a mostarda. Tomatoes, I think, would be best to just keep them fresh and marinate them. I might have to make 2 dishes. This is a lot of stuff. Something that I learned from my buddy Shota, who was on Top Chef and all these shows, is he told me you don't have to use every single ingredient in the mystery box. I think maybe that's something I should do here today, because if I just use everything, it's not gonna make that much sense. So I might stick this one out for now. I should probably take a picture and tag her, huh? That'd probably be the nice thing to do. My camera's so dirty. You guys gotta remember to wipe your cameras before you take pictures. This right here is what we call a chanterelle mushroom. Very abundant in the Pacific Northwest, so I've worked with these quite a bit. Now, to clean these, typically you can use a brush. I would not recommend water for these. Also, sometimes you want to split these guys open. Let me find a good one for you, like this one. Sometimes you want to split these guys open because there could be pine needles or other random things hiding in there. The other one we have here is called a black trumpet mushroom. It's got a really chewy texture, like it's got a good bite to it. Both together, delicious set of mushrooms, so I understand why she did this. I'm just gonna sort of make them all equal size, split them, and we're gonna roast them off. So I just need to clean them off a little bit. Just some of that dirt and pine needle that's on there. You know, it's kind of funny. All my childhood, I was allergic to pine trees, or so the doctors told me I was allergic to pine trees. And these mushrooms have just tons of pine needles all over them. And I always steered clear of pine until when I first encountered chanterelle mushrooms up here. It was one of like my first jobs was cleaning the mushrooms at one of the restaurants, and I saw all the pine needles, and I noticed that it had no effect on me. So I guess I'm not allergic, or maybe I'm just allergic to the Christmas tree variety. I have no idea. Okay, so here's a prime example right now. I just split open this mushroom, and check this out. We've got a full-on spruce tip inside of that mushroom. So we definitely need to split these guys open just to make sure we don't bite into that. That's a big no-no. I don't want to bite into this right now. Come on. Two types of mushrooms, black trumpet, chanterelle. And what I'm doing is very simple. You can do this with every mushroom pretty much. I'm just gonna put a bunch of sunflower oil on both of them. Any sort of neutral oil is what I would recommend, because I want to roast these nice and hard. I've got my temperature, oh fuck, that's at 325. I want it to be a little higher than that. Convection roast at 400 degrees, fast preheat, let's go. And then we're gonna season that with salt. And then I'm just gonna toss these fuckers in. Let them just go hard. These are good to go. Now, I've got this idea to make pasta. What kind of pasta? Gnocchi. What kind of gnocchi? Parisian gnocchi. Now, I've got black garlic here. She gave me black garlic. I don't know if you guys know where I'm going with this. Maybe you'll get the gist. We'll see. First, for the gnocchi, the butter in the pot, 85 grams, followed by 170 grams of H2O. I'm using a scale, by the way. I always recommend a scale because I could just dump all my ingredients and I'm good to go. Okay, now that, and then, of course, season that with salt. And now, the beautiful black garlic. I'm gonna use gloves because that can be quite messy. Gets all over your fingers. And then our black garlic. How much? 32 grams of black garlic. Now we take this, that goes directly on the heat. I'm gonna add in 2 eggs to my gnocchi. Now this is to the measurement that I have going on. I'm cracking them because this goes really fast and I need it to be ready. Okay, all my butter is melted in here, but what I'm going to do is blend it because I have some solids. I have black garlic in there, so I need to puree it. So I'm just gonna give this a little blend. God, that smells so good. This would be a really good seafood dish now that I think about it. The heat is on low, medium-ish. I'm tossing the flour in. And this is what's called a pot au choux that I'm making. There's some people that just dump their flour and then dump their eggs, but then it tastes very floury. I don't like that. I want to cook my flour a bit. So I'm just cooking this on the heat for a little bit, for about, 1 minute or so. This is low heat. I don't want it to burn. There we go. That's what we want. I'm add 1 egg at a time, mixing the fuck out of it. Yeah, just mix the fuck out of this. Make sure those eggs don't scramble. So we gotta do this nice and quick. Pastry bag. If you don't have that, you can use a Ziploc baggie. That works totally fine. Shit. That just goes into the pastry bag. It's kind of like when you're making churros. Roll that up. Now we're ready. Now I need boiling water. So for this, I just need boiling water. Salted like the ocean, pretty much. This is what you would most likely use. This is a perfect tool to use, but every cook I know will use this. An offset spatula. This is perfect for the job of making the Parisian gnocchi. Now I just need to trim probably about to here. And then, yep, that's the size that I want. About finger width. All right, now you see my water's pretty much rocking and rolling. I don't want that. I want it to be barely simmering. So I'm gonna lower this down. I'm at about 211 degrees Fahrenheit. But also you wanna take into account, when you drop stuff in the water, it's gonna lower the heat. So the reason why I don't wanna rock and boil, I'm just gonna show you, fuck. So I'm just doing this motion. And the reason why I don't want a rocking boil is because it's gonna destroy my gnocchi. These get taken out after they float for about a minute. And then I just put them onto a well-oiled sheet tray. This is the same sheet tray that had my mushrooms. So it's got all that mushroomy flavor. So well-oiled sheet tray. Then they get put into the fridge to just cool off a bit. And check this out. They can get destroyed and start turning into mush like this if you start to get that rock and boil. So you want to keep that low simmer. Onto the sheet tray they go. Plenty of fat. Toss it in the fridge. I was gonna pickle these, but I think I'm just going to blister the fuck out of them and then add in the tarragon with some fish sauce. I think that'll be delicious. Oh, ho, ho. I remember long time ago when I was a prep cook, I was picking tarragon. Just like this, except, I was obviously slower before. And I remember my chef at the time, he comes up to me, like right on my ear. And he's like, "Hey, Norm." They called me Norm in the restaurant because my first name is Norman, and they would call me Norm.
He was like, hey Norm, can you go any fucking slower? He's like, just right in my ear. And he's just telling me like, hurry up, faster. And he's just saying like everyone's gonna be calling me a piece of shit because I'm going so slow and I'm ruining their day. So that's what I remember when I'm picking tarragon now. Anyways, that was a fun time. Tarragon, grapes, lemon, fish sauce. I'm gonna toss in my sunflower oil. And then from there, I'm gonna toss in my shallot on the side there. Tarragon goes in, then my lemon zest. Salt, fish sauce, lemon juice. And now as you can see, we're starting to get some nice caramelization on this. Man, so you asked me what I do. So like you're asking me what I'm doing, and I don't fucking know. I'm just kind of going with what I know is gonna taste good. And then I try it. If it doesn't taste good, then I'll just season it or something. Like that. That tastes good. That's gonna be a nice little pop on top of my gnocchi. That's fucking delicious. You're gonna get that butteriness, and then you're gonna get this little bite, this pop on each bite. And you know, low key, I might have just made myself a nice little condiment that I could store in the fridge if I keep it in that liquid. Okay, so for the mystery bag so far, my components are this mushroom roasted mix, and then I have this condiment. It's like a fish sauce grape thing. It's really fucking good. I was kind of going for a green goddess, and then I just ended up here. And the chicory, honestly, for this, I'm just gonna cut up. If you guys haven't had chicory before, it's not very bitter, but it has some bitterness. So you want to definitely use this to balance out whatever you got going on. So maybe add a touch of sweetness or something, or some acidity, because it definitely has a bitterness to it. It's definitely nice. I love this shit. It's so good. I mean, honestly, maybe if I just dip this in here, see how that tastes, that might just be good. Come on. That's good. That's really good. See, this is what we're doing here. We're not fucking with the ingredient. Like, I didn't do anything. I just dipped this into my condiment and boom. That could be a delicious dish on its own. Chicories with these grapes. Okay, this is gonna go fast, so let me just place the angle above the pan. Neutral oil and my gnocchi in. Mushrooms in. Spat of butter in there. Lemon zest, lemon juice. Salt. Some of my grape liquid. Nutrition's yeast adds that MSG to the end. Now we taste it, of course. Fuck. That's really good. Okay, maybe a little bit more acid. Toss in my chicories. I am tossing the chicories in at the end just so they don't like get super wilty. I still want them to have like some crunch. Okay, I'm going with the plate that looks kind of like a paper plate because I like it. And here we go. I'm more of a lay as it may kind of guy. I like it when things look like that, just kind of unfussy, thrown on the plate kind of, you know? You see what I mean? Like, things can look pretty when you don't fuck with them. You get a grape, and you get a grape, you get a grape. Everybody gets grapes. Look at that. Maybe finish it off with some black pepper. And that is the mystery dish of the day. Okay, now this is outro. Let's just wrap this fucker up. Let's see. That's a good dish. I might add something for crunch, like a nut of some sort. But either way, that's fucking tasty.